We broke down, trying to leave town, flying down the road to change. We were born to run, Cali, here we come.
Hi, Room 21 Rockstar families, and welcome to our weekly VODCAST on this absolutely beautiful Sunday afternoon. I hope that you guys are finding a way to relax at home with your families on this great day. I know right now it's halftime in the middle of the Steelers game here for me. Go Pittsburgh. But in other news, I just have to say, Rockstar families, that the Room 21 Rockstar crew this year is absolutely incredible. They're working together at such high levels. They're looking out for one another. They're uplifting and encouraging each other. It's just been so amazing this past week to see what we've been able to accomplish, even when we have 26 students in the classroom. So amazing. I'm so proud of each and every one of them. Our Rockstar of the Week for this week is Jade Raspberry. Jade has been incredible in terms of her leadership and taking initiative and thinking outside of the box. For example, this past week I sent her home with a little slip of paper saying that she had to teach a lesson on prime and composite numbers the next day in class. And you know, in the past, many students will just come in and teach the lesson, not really have anything prepared. Well, Jade brought in props. She brought in a ton of different things for her 5-minute lesson on prime and composite numbers. It was just really out of the box thinking, and it was going above and beyond, and that is what we're all about with Barrett Academy and Room 21, so I'm so incredibly proud of Jade for that. So congratulations to Jade, our Room 21 Rockstar of the Week. Tuesday is Taco Tuesday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Just drop your Rockstar off at the front entrance, and then please pick them up again at 7:30 p.m. If you signed up for something on Sign Up Genius that you're that you decided to donate, please either bring that in, have your Rockstar bring that in tomorrow or on Tuesday so that we can see what we have. It's going to be a great night building some community with our Academy team, Mrs. Smith, Mrs. Sutton's room, and our classroom. We have obviously the eating planned and then some awesome activities afterwards. So again, that's on Tuesday, September 30th, this Tuesday, 6 to 7:30 p.m. Cannot wait for Taco Tuesday. On Friday, the first interims of the year will be headed home. You're going to be receiving 2 interims this year. The first one is going to be the actual Stafford County Public Schools academic interim, talking about how your child is doing in each of the subject areas. The second interim will be a Barrett Academy interim. This is basically where we take the entire Constitution, all 24 lines of it, and we tell you how your scholar has been doing with each of those lines. And then when the report cards come out, we'll also have a Barrett Academy report card in addition to the Stafford County Public Schools report card. I'll send home 2 copies of each so that you can keep one at home, and then I'll need one of each signed. So those will be in the Friday folder this Friday, the first interims of the year, along with some more graded work. The Rockstars just took their reading comprehension assessment, so that will be in the Friday folder as well. 2 more announcements before I send you guys off to the strategy session. First, on Friday, it is Green Spirit Day. The greenhouse, UMA, is currently in the lead for the House Point Challenge, and we have decided to honor them for the month of September, and their awesome achievement of having the most house points. We will all wear green. Okay, we cannot wait to see everybody really coming out to support the greenhouse and their great accomplishment of earning the most house points for the month of September. And finally on Friday, we will have the Superintendent of Stafford County Public Schools, Dr. Benson, visiting our classroom. He's going to be fully involved with the math lesson that day first thing, and the scholars are really going to be able to showcase all of their amazing Barrett Academy skills that we've been practicing all year, so I cannot wait to have the superintendent of the school system into our classroom on Friday. Now I'm going to send you guys off to the strategy session, and I'll see you on the other. Okay, Room 21 Rockstar, so I'm going to start you off today with a very big challenge that is worth 5 house points if you decide to complete it. And here it is right on the screen. So what I want you to work on is creating your own word problem using either addition, subtraction, or multiplication, or it might include a mix of those. Okay, now the rules are as follows. You must have 2 steps or more. It must be clear, so we really have to understand what's going on, and you have to solve it to be sure that it is a great problem and possible. Now, these problems will be used in class this week for the problem of the day if you bring it in. And like I said, you will get 5 house points if you bring in your problem as well as your solution. So I really want you guys to work on that math vocab, creating your own word problems, because that will prove that you truly have down how we can go about solving one of those problems. So that is worth 5 house points. Give that a shot. Now I'm going to take us over to our class fusion page. Okay, a couple of things here today to continue math. If you go the whole way down to the class news section, this week we're really focused on major multi-step problem solving with mostly multiplication, but also with division. So under the multiplication problem solving tab, if you click on that, you're going to be taken to the IXL site again. And here you're going to find some word problems that you can go ahead and solve. Type in your answer, check it. I will give you 1 house point for each of these guys, but it's very clear. A couple things you have to include. You must include all work. Okay, so I have to see all work on your page to ensure that you completed those to the best of your ability. So all work has to be shown, okay, as well as, and I bet you guys know what I'm about to say, the labels, okay? We're really working on that representation in class, so I really want to see your labels. So if you include each of those, 1 house point per problem will be awarded. Give that a shot. That'll really help to practice those multi-step word problems involving multiplication, which is one of our major focuses this week. Now I'm going to take us back to the class fusion page. I have a couple of other things for you guys this week. This week in reading, guys, under our guiding questions, we have sequencing. So say that you're the discussion director this week. These are the questions that you may want to look at. Or when you're at home, it would also be an amazing idea while you're reading to kind of hone in on these questions. You know, you can still tie in main idea. What is this passage mostly about? What's another good title for this passage? What's the main idea of this paragraph? But then also tie in these questions. I'm really going to be listening for those discussion directors this week if they're using these questions as they are in discussion. Okay, if you can show me some evidence of using this at home, I'll give you guys a few house points for that as well. Now, something else that you can do that's really basic is you can get a newspaper at home, okay, and you can take the comic section. So I'll just write real quick here what I'm talking about. If you take one of the comic strips, okay, we've looked at those a few times with our newspapers in class, and if you cut that up, okay, cut it into each of the boxes, so you're going to have a bunch of individual boxes now with the comics. Scramble it up, bring it into class, and you can get yourself a few house points too, as long as you can convince somebody else in the class to sequence that comic in the correct order. If you can't find somebody, I'll find somebody for you. But that's an example of how you can use your resources at home. Anything at home, really. Even a recipe card has great sequencing. This week we're really going to look at sequencing things that we do on a daily basis without using those words first, second, third now. Now we're really going to have to look for other keywords within to kind of help the sequence. So those are some things you can do to help you with your reading. Now, towards the end of this week, guys, we will have a test on the regions of North America. So I've put down a few resources here that you can really use to help you with that. Under the Regions of North America tab, under Class News here, I showed you last week SOL Pass is an amazing site that you can use to go and visit. Okay, another one I found were actually some region flashcards. Okay, now the cool thing about this is you can do it in any order. So say you decided to do the space race game. You do not need a login for this site, anything like that. You hit start playing, and as it goes across, you have to write down what that is. Well, located west of the Appalachian Mountains and east of the Great Plains, rolling flatlands with many rivers and grassy hills. You type that in. What is that? Okay, an area of a continent with distinctive characteristics. And it will pause there so that you can actually get those in. You know, that's one way you can do it. You could also play scatter, where you have to make everything disappear by kind of matching them. So what describes the Appalachian Mountains, things like that. Another great way to study those regions of North America at home. So you have the regions of North America SOL Pass, and you have the flashcards there. Great resources that you guys can use to study at home. Coming soon this week, I will have the study video up and ready to rock and roll for you guys as well. And finally, the secret code for the week If you come in tomorrow and tell me hashtag Taco Tuesday, you can get yourself 3 house points for watching this video. Don't tell anyone else, okay? But the secret code for the week is hashtag Taco Tuesday. And a few of you have really been keeping up with the writing. I thought that this was a cool writing prompt for this week. So we're still working on describing. So bring in your description to share with your fellow scholars, and you can earn yourself 3 house points. Imagine you wake up from a strange nightmare to find that it has come true. You have been captured by aliens and now are the featured display in an alien zoo. Describe that life. Use that sizzling vocabulary. Work on that amazing sentence fluency. All of those things that we've talked about in class, guys. That is amazing right there. Now I'm going to turn you back over to Mr. Wright. Okay, Room 21 Rockstar families, I hope that those strategies were successful for you. Give me feedback. Are they helping, hurting, too much, too little? I would love to hear it. As always, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me. You can also follow us on Twitter at ReichardRock. Sign up for our Remind system. Visit our Class Fusion page at any time with new links to practice work at home, announcements coming up in the classroom, a ton of different things. I cannot wait for this amazing week ahead. It will be spectacular. You are the best families in Stafford County, and we will see you
We
next
broke down, trying to leave town, flying down the road to change. We were born to run, Cali, here we come, escape.